We are overworked and fatigued. That admittance from staff at the Bustamante Hospital on why patients sometimes experience poor customer service at the facility. The issue was raised after PNP councillor Carrie Douglas said a lack of sensitivity from hospital staff contributed to her angry reaction, which led to a partial shutdown of the Children's Hospital on Sunday. On TVJ's Giovanni Dennis has this primetime news follow-up.
Even as she apologized for obstructing a doctor on Sunday, PNP councillor Carrie Douglas insisted the staff at the Bustamante Hospital showed a lack of empathy to her sick son. Others have made similar complaints. So does the Children's Hospital have customer service problems?
To be honest, we are working in a condition that is not ideal. And if the staff is fatigued, burnout, and sometimes as we are human, we all are, if you approach us in a certain way, then the individuals may react. And if it has been inappropriate at any time, we do apologize.
Dealing with the death of patients while continuing to work is painful for staff, she laments.
We're not machines, and sometimes we are really churning around to try and get the patients out so we can get the next one in. So it is not intentional. It is our aim to provide this service with a smile, but it can't be always a smile when you have patients who are critical, who may have just died on you, and you still have to continue the care. So we ask for the understanding, and we are working to improve our customer service.
But dealing with frustrated parents or relatives is part of the job, and so the health minister believes continuous training is imperative.
Not just the medical staff, by the way, because the initial customer service component is dealt with in the initial triage process, which is not usually a doctor or a nurse in terms of registration and so on. So it is a review process that is ongoing, but I think ultimately we're going to have to expand capacity, personnel and infrastructure capacity, and there are plans afoot to do that.
He says limited space at the Bustamante Hospital contributes to the long waiting period some patients experience, which causes frustration.
What we're dealing with that is expanding, and there are plans afoot to expand both the bed space but also some of the other services, as well as you would have heard, we were going to be building a new pediatric and adolescent hospital in Montego Bay, which would take off some of that stress.
Giovanni Dennis, TVJ News.
Now, meanwhile, the Health Ministry says it will be reviewing the security protocols in the public health system. Amid recent concerns, health personnel have been expressing concern about their safety, revealing that abuse from patients and their relatives is a regular occurrence. Now, in a media release this afternoon, the Health Ministry also said it is aware that abusive language and threats have been circulating on social media in relation to the recent incident at the Bustamante Hospital for Children. The ministry says it strongly condemns any act of violence towards members of the public health system, whether in word or in action.